This is Bill Newton, Lions Paw Productions, Concord, North Carolina. Very short video, as I think. I usually say that, and sometimes it doesn't go that way. But this is a short video, and it's only going to be a statement. And I've been thinking about this for a long time. I never thought about putting it up as an official statement because I don't mean that much in this world. I'm just one more little ant on an ant pile. And what I want to do is state what I believe a little bit about my responsibility as a citizen of this country. Now, I'm not a citizen of this world. I'm a saved man, and my citizenship is in heaven. It's in completely another realm. But while I'm here in this body, I have some certain responsibilities I believe are incumbent upon me. And one of them is to serve within the confines of the Scripture within this country that I was born in. And I believe that there's been a real stretch concerning this thing with in Christianity and among saved people. Here recently, this has come to light again about all these wars and rumors of wars that we got going on around the world. You got stuff over in the Middle East especially. And our soldiers, the United States of America, our soldiers are being commanded to go over to and shipped over to other countries to defend those countries under the guise of we're protecting our freedom and our democracy, whatever in the world that is. I was not ever, if I was going to have an oath of allegiance, an allegiance to a democracy. I am in a constitutional republic, a Republican form of government, representative government. And I don't have any desire to support nor defend nor set up a democracy in another country. They can do that if they want. As far as I'm concerned, what I'm getting ready to show you is my limits. And if I was to tell my son, grandson, great-grandson, any people that I can get my hands on, my voice to, and my influence to, I would tell them to do exactly what I'm going to say in this video. All right. This is you look at this thing, that the number one, that's it, America first. That the outline around this set of state, we got them divided off in states, but if you took the yellow lines away and just had the border around it, that's the land mass that I was born on and have a responsibility to. A very limited responsibility, but a responsibility nonetheless. If this country gets attacked outside to the contiguous states within the border, this yellow border, then my responsibility would be, to the best of my ability, to protect and defend, number one, my family and my church, and then people around me, and to repel and any kind of invasion. And I would consider an opposing force invading this country, the outside borders, number one. Number two, the borders of my state that I'm in. And my state is down there below Virginia and above Georgia. I'm in North Carolina. And this is what it looks like. You got North Carolina there, and Raleigh is the capital. And if you extend the defense of this country to the two extra states we have, which is number two, that's Alaska, and number three, that's Hawaii, that's okay. But I don't believe that that's my responsibility. They're too far away. That's It's sad to say this, but I have no responsibility to Hawaii. I'm in the United States of America, contiguous United States, from California to Virginia and D.C., from New Hampshire and Vermont to Florida, Texas, all those states you can read in there. Now Alaska I might stretch that in to it, but it's going to be hard to do that because that's again a larger landmass addition than what I think we should. It's hard enough doing the 48 states we got. The lower, they call it the lower 48. It's hard enough to do that and defend that. But my responsibility is right there. It's not to the world. My allegiance, temporarily, while I'm on this earth, because I was born in this country, is to this country. Period. Nothing, and I don't support any of that stuff that's going on around the world. I know what's going on with the mother of all bombs and the stuff in Syria and all that stuff. That's, as far as I'm concerned, that's a non-issue to me. I need to protect the country that I'm in and make sure it's safe and secure. Therefore, I'm going to end with this. The troops that are overseas that we have around the country, around the world, and I think I've been told there's 150 different bases or outposts around the world that we have troops at. I'm not sure if that's true, but if it is, we have no business doing that. We should take every one of those bases and close them down. Bring all of our troops home. If there's any equipment that can't be brought home or it's in bad condition or whatever, it should be in some way or another destroyed so the enemy cannot use it. And bring all of our troops home immediately and then station them along our northern border and our southern border. Defend our country. Have the ships, the Navy, and the Coast Guard and the Air Force patrol the Atlantic and the Pacific entrance. Make sure this country is safe. And then within this country, anybody that's here that is either illegal aliens or ISIS people, and they are here in these no-go zones and everything else, they should be hunted down and rounded up and sent away. And if they put up a fight, they should be dealt with the extreme force and extreme prejudice. They should not be allowed. I don't care if they say they're going to go to be with Allah and have 72 virgins and all that type of stuff. They're going to help those people get introduced to their God. Have our troops, our combat troops, be deployed within our borders and shoot down and deal with the illegal aliens and the ISIS people and the Muslims and stuff like that do not want to assimilate in our country. They do not belong here. They need to go back where they came from. Oh, I know that's mean and all that type of stuff. And they're refugees and they're running from all sorts of danger and everything else. How about them staying where they are and band together and try to make their countries better? Don't come here and spread your hate and your disloyalty and all that stuff here. I could go on and on about the different factions of their own countries. When they get here, they're even at war with each other, as well as at war with our country. And if they're under Sharia, they say they have no responsibility and no loyalty to the Constitution of the United States, even if they've gone through the process of being sworn in as a citizen. They say their primary allegiance is to Sharia. People call it Sharia law. It's not Sharia. It's Islamic Sharia. That's what they're responsible for and to. Well, that's it right now. And I wanted to put this out here real quick and make sure that I was at least put on record that I am an American first. I fought for our country in a war that I had come to understand was not, it shouldn't have been fought. That was Vietnam, but I did it anyway before I was saved and while I was still ignorant. But I'm not ignorant. I'm a saved man and I'm not ignorant. And I will not encourage nor promote any kind of invasion or combat in another country. I don't care if we're there. As far as I'm concerned, we're in a sovereign nation, and if we get fired upon, we are the invaders. We need to get out of there. I feel sorry for our troops that they swore allegiance under the United States. The Uniform Code of Military Justice to obey their commanders and all that type of stuff. But they were put in harm's way. A lot of really. I'm going to say this in a way that's it's not their fault. And if they get fired upon, they are the invaders of that country. It's not our native land to go over there to the deserts of Saudi Arabia or Kuwait or Iraq, Iran. It's really Persia or Egypt or any of those other countries. North Korea, let them kill each other. Take our troops away from there, away from South Korea. All those places we got them embedded, bring them back. Don't let them get fired upon. They are not supposed to be there to begin with, as far as I'm concerned. Well, that's it for the time being. Thank you very much for listening. And if you disagree, that's fine. Free country right now, temporarily, until whatever happens in this nation. But right now, I have a right and I have a duty to this nation as a saved man before my glorification, before my going to be with the Lord, to do what I can to defend and protect this nation, just as if I was in the Soviet Union, or if I was in China, or if I was in the South America or any other place. Pick them. If I was born there, I'd have a responsibility to defend and protect that nation I was born in by the grace of God. Not if I was born in China, I'd have no obligation to protect and defend the United States of America. Fortunately, that's not the case. I'm here in America, and I'm going to protect and defend America. That's it for right now. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Bill Newton, Lions Paw Productions, Concord, North Carolina.